Alright, got Gotham Wave 3. I'm not real sure why I started this line. It's kind of a boring line to collect. Oh, I know. Because my buddy picked me up the first set and didn't ask me if I wanted them. So that's why I started collecting them. Either way, I'm in too deep now to quit. Wave 3. Let's check them out. Okay, here's all three of them together. They came with these stands. The stands are pretty cool, but I got glass shelves in my toy room. And when you got a base like that, it just blocks a lot of light, so I normally don't use those. So those are pretty cool, but mine are probably going to end up in the trash. I like how they made the crack look like a crack in the asphalt. Definitely a nice little touch. These are the ones I got at Toys R Us. I think they're $12.99 each. If you get them at Big Bad, they come with a play set. The first set I got, bear with me here, I got at Big Bad, and they came with these 3 play sets, which is a nice little touch. I just didn't really think I needed that in my toy room. And for less money, I'd rather just get the toys. So here's Barbara. She's about 6 1/4 inches tall. Bruce Wayne, he's just a little under 6. And Victor, he's about 6 1/2, so the scale is pretty good. Let's take a closer look at him. Alright, here's this Barbara in her prison outfit, which I really don't like this outfit at all. The nightgown or one of her normal dresses, like now she wears these sexy club gear. I think that would have been a much better choice. But here's the figure. I think they're doing a really good job with this. The hair, that's pretty much perfect. The face, that's also, you really can't ask for much better than that, especially for the price of these toys. Like the price of these toys is really good. The articulation on these is also really good. You get like a ball and socket on the head, ball and socket on the shoulder. You got a, it swivels here at the elbow, which is really cool. And then you got a single elbow, which I actually like a lot better than a double elbow, because the joint is a lot cleaner, and I like cleaner joints better than articulated joints. I'm probably the only one out there that does. But then the wrist also has a really clean hinge on it, and it also turns. It barely turns at the waist. Maybe mine's just stuck, I'm not real sure. And then this one, yeah, this one does have a thigh swivel. It's way up in the dress, so it's kind of hard to see. They come with peg holes, but there's no pegs in these bases, which that's kind of weird. And then the knee is actually a pretty clean joint. You can't see it. The ankles, they do have a pivot, and they also have a hinge here. That's done really clean. So, I mean, they're definitely nice toys. It's just kind of a boring line to collect. All right, here's this Bruce Wayne. He's also pretty nice. The hair sculpt on it, I mean, that's pretty much perfect. I like the clothes on him. I mean, they're doing a great job. That's Barbara. She just took a shit. She's definitely going to need a stand. And then the knees on this, I mean, they look really nice. Really clean joint. They also have the swivel here, which I always just lock that down to kind of where it looks the best anyways. The feet, look at the shoes. Like, they put a lot of love in those. They colored the laces and the bottom. Really did a good job on these toys. I like the jacket on them. The head sculpt, like, I mean, that's spot on to the character. I do watch this TV show. I actually like the TV show a lot more than I like these toys. On the TV show, they're not that boring. These toys, just when you're in a toy room and you got all these cool, colorful superheroes, these things just kind of fade out. But maybe it's kind of cool just to have some boring characters in here to mix it up a little bit. Let's check out this Victor. Alright, here's this Victor. I think he's by far the best one in the set. Just look at that attention to detail on the face sculpt. Like, That looks like a $50 toy right there. Like, it's done so well. I like the little bags under his eyes. Like, they couldn't really did a better job than that. Looks like mine has a pimple on the neck. I'm not real sure what's going on there, but it definitely looks like that. But the head sculpt is perfect. He comes with these badass guns. Like, the detail on these it couldn't be any better. I love the silver with the black. Really well done weapon. He comes with 2 of those. The other one is in his hand. And then he also comes with, these are actually his gun hands, which I would use these, but these don't have rings on them. And then the hands that come on them, they do have these really cool rings on them, so I'm definitely going to be using those instead. And then they have the close-fisted hand that also has a ring. So it sucks that they did the gun hand. They probably reused it off of a different character. That's probably why he doesn't have the rings on it. So I'm definitely going to have to use this other one. Alright, there we go. But either way, here's his suit. The paint detail on it's perfect. The sculpt on it is really clean. You really can't complain for the money. I mean, if you're a fan of this show, you definitely need to pick these up. If you're a fan of Batman, they're kind of... I mean, Gotham to me has absolutely nothing to do with Batman. I wish that it did. They actually had a Mr. Freeze on the TV show, and that would have been a really cool toy. It'd be nice if they made something like that instead of all these boring human characters. You know, mix it up a little bit. Let me do a couple comparisons. Okay, I just pulled out some random toys just kind of for a size comparison and a quality comparison. As far as height, I mean, that Deadpool, he's just a little over 6. That Victor, he's about 6.5. So the scale is kind of right there. With Marvel Legends, it's a little big. But as far as quality, like this Victor, this is a $13 toy. This Marvel Legends Deadpool is a $20 toy. And Marvel Legends, man, they really need to step up their game. I'm getting really sick of them just using the same body parts over and over and over and repainting them when you got people like this making a $13 toy and it's basically a brand new mold. Comparison there, like the Bruce Wayne, just that quality of toy, to me, the plastic, everything about it just looks like a much nicer toy. It doesn't really look like a $13 toy. That Deadpool does look like a $13 toy, so it's kind of, man, I mean, I love Marvel Legends, but they are falling way behind, and it doesn't seem like they give a shit. Here's a Batman, and this is a DC collectible Batman. So the scale, he's like right at 7 inches with his ears. So he fits the scale pretty good as far as this Gotham line goes. And then Catwoman, she's just a little above 6. She's really skinny compared to that Barbara. And then I pulled out the Mezco Batman just for you can kind of see the quality. Like the quality of these, that Batman, that's basically an $80 toy. That Catwoman is a $45 toy. And then that's $13. And then that's like $24. So for the money, you really can't beat these toys. The price is great. Let me show you the rest of my collection. Alright, here's my Gotham collection. I think we definitely got enough of these. Unless they're going to make that Mr. Freeze, I'm cool with this line ending right now. The pink one's actually kind of cool. But there they are. There's the set. Thanks for watching.